Good evening, everybody, and Happy New Year. This is Alderman Lee, and you're at a community zoning meeting for the 11th Ward. Today is Monday, January 5th, 2026. Wow, that's a mouthful, 2026. We're here today for 3423 to 3427 South Morgan. The requested zoning change is to go from what is currently single-family residential RS-3 to an RT-4, which is multifamily. We have with us today the owners of the property as well as their architect and their attorney. I'll hand it over to Sam, their architect, to just explain why the zoning change is being sought, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Yeah, basically, so I think it's one point, like this was done 40 years ago. And it's basically right now it shows like it's only 2 units, but it's really 4 units. And it's been like that for 40 years. And there's 4 parking spots, I think 2 in the garage, 2 on the pad, the side lot. And so basically we're just gonna legalize this, what's here now. We're not putting any additions on, nothing extra. Everything on the inside is gonna stay the same. All the same tenants, everything's gonna stay the same. It just legalize it, so if they ever want to get a loan later, or they have to get permits, or, everything's all legal, basically.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to pull up all of the images too, just having an issue with my computer. I know, so much technology, you know.
It was.
Technologies, I know, but it won't let me shrink this window.
Remember when you had a fax machine in the office, you thought you were really technological.
Doctors still use that.
I still have one here in the office.
You know,
Doctors
the
don't
only
like,
thing that
doctors don't
the
like
bank-
email.
The bank will, that's the only thing they want you to fax over your instructions for a loan, to wire the money. No one hasn't figured out how to tap the fax line yet.
Yeah, got it. Well, listen here, I've got, now I'm cooking with fire here a little bit more.
Oh, good job.
This is the current
job.
property here, 34, 23, and then the lot next door is 27. They own both properties. Nothing is happening to this building. All they are seeking is the zoning change to bring it into conformity, so that the zoning matches the actual structure that is there. So no physical changes are happening, and as you said, that there's parking that is, the lot next door is being used for parking.
Yeah, there's a pad in the back.
Right,
There's also a garage.
Oh, yeah, there's a garage.
okay, all the way in the back.
4 units.
Behind
space.
the building.
Right.
And that's staying the same.
So I did get one email from a constituent, a neighbor who lives in the area who couldn't make it today. So I just want to explain to you some of the concerns. It seems to me they're a little, maybe less about you and just more about things in the area. I'm primarily concerned with the building being used as an Airbnb, knowing that you guys own a lot of real estate, right? So they're concerned about it being used for illegal activity as parties as well. I don't believe that we've ever gotten any complaints about this address.
You won't.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we're not.
understood. Yeah, parking is also a concern, but none of that is changing. You actually have parking for your tenants in the back of the building and on the lot next door.
And I think the tenant that's been there the least amount of times been there 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, it's currently rented. It's been
Currently
rented.
running 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how many units in the building?
4.
4 units, okay. There's a lot of people renting on Morgan that park and leave their cars for days and whatnot. And I will say for the record, if anybody has issues like that with, cars aren't allowed to park in one spot for more than 7 days in a row.
On the street.
On the street. So if you see a vehicle that looks like it's been there for more than a week, you can call, 2 weeks, then you call our office and then we will have it tagged by the abandoned cars unit. Yeah, they'll get a 7-day warning for a tow, and if it's still there after 7 days, which means it's been there 3 weeks, that vehicle will be towed away. So please feel free to call the 11th Ward office to help with that. People are also concerned about just, maintaining the street and shoveling and all of that. I assume all of that already happens. With the number of properties that you guys own, I'm sure you have a service for all of that.
Yeah, guys.
Our guys.
Yeah. So something that's very common, when we do zoning changes and we have the opportunity to, is we look for, a restrictive covenant on Airbnbs. So and people have real reasons for not wanting Airbnbs. Would you guys be willing to write into this restrictive?
Do you have one like a sample use?
Yeah, well, we can get that for you. Yeah. That way, that's an assurance to the neighbors,
Yeah,
right?
no
Yeah, so
problem.
so for both the building and the property next door, that,
I think that's a waste of Airbnbs because they rent the apartment and then they trash the place. And then they just.
it's a way more headache.
Oh, it's a big
I
time.
think they're made for particular areas. though.
Yeah.
More like,
Maybe
areas that
trendy
people are
tourist
visiting.
areas that works, maybe,
you
but
know,
not.
yeah, touristy,
Yeah,
not a residential neighborhood to me.
yeah.
But
So I know we've got a couple of folks that are on the line. I want to give you an opportunity to ask questions, or if you have concerns at all about the current property of the owners here, you can certainly raise that with them. Or if you've got any other concerns regarding this particular zoning change request that's in. So I see there's Elisa on the phone, and then I know we've got another neighbor from next door. Do either one of you have questions or comments?
No, I don't.
Okay. Lisa, do you have any questions? Oh, sorry, Marianne, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I know Mike Bertucci, but I live right next door. So,
Yes.
so you're not really building anything. I thought you were gonna build another building in that yard.
No, no.
Cause I
we're
was
just
gonna say,
bring it
that's a
up to
little
current
too
zoning.
much.
Yeah, they
This is just more to make what you have standing now. I get it. You're going, because it was probably a 2-flat, you made it into a 4-flat.
Correct. And I just want to bring it up
Right.
to the zoning for what we're using the building for.
Okay, it's fine with me.
Great. So again, no physical changes. This is simply to bring the property into conformity, and the adjacent lot would also be zoned RT4. If in the future they do want to build, they still have to come back because it's a type 1 zoning change. So because there's already an existing structure, any new plans would have to be approved by this office in the zoning department.
yes,
Yes.
Okay. If there are no further questions, I think that ends the meeting.
No,
Now we
thank you.
will provide a
Okay.
support letter for the zoning change. Zoning's backed up by a month right
Yeah.
now because of some fight
Yeah,
going on in
sure.
City Hall. But yeah, we'll get that out to you, and there should be no problem.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank
Oh.
you. Did you,
Okay,
Joe, did you have
thank
any questions? You're
you.
walking in right at the end. All right, thanks very much, Marion. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Alderwoman.
Thanks,
Lee.
Marianne.
Nice
Thanks,
speaking with
bye-bye.
you.
Thank
Bye.
Take care.
You
Bye,
too.
Monty.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye,
Monty.
buddy.